What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another video. So if you watched my last video, you definitely should, but you would know that I went to LPS Con this year. This is the same convention that used to be in Vegas. This year it moved to San Diego, and in my previous video I show you guys how the con was, as well as explaining like how it differed from 2024, how it potentially improved, and I got a lot of other people to give feedback as well. So if you have any questions for like how it actually went, that video should hopefully answer everything. Today we're gonna ignore all that and I'm gonna show you guys my haul, because this is like the most fire haul I've ever gotten from an LPS event before. The one I just went to was my 4th time going to one of these things, and usually I don't pick up very many things because I just feel like I'm so busy, but I have a ton of LPS and I was like actually able to trade for the first time in a long time, which was so cool. So just thank you so much once again to everybody who like came up and said hi to me, who traded with me, who bought a custom from me, who gave me something. You guys are so awesome. Unfortunately, I don't fully remember who everybody was that gave me these things, and I'm gonna try my best to like remember in this video, but if I get anything wrong, I'm so sorry. You can go ahead and remind me down below in the comments like what you traded with me, but I think I kind of have everything organized correctly, so we're just kind of gonna go through it in a random order. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So we got a bunch of paper things. For starters, I got these stickers. I already used a bunch of them. I'll show you guys in a second, but these are from Juniper Peachy. This is my second time meeting them, which was really cool. They gave me a little note as well. And then I also got some stickers from Tiki, although you can see I also used some of them, and here is her little business card. This is a business card from LPS Susie, and then this is a business card from my buddy K9 Cody. Go check out his art immediately. He's very talented and makes really cool stuff. From these people, I also have some other things, but I just wanted to get all of the paper stuff out of the way first, and then everything else I stuck inside my sketchbook. So there's a little name tag that Tiki made. This was like the actual LPS Con name tags that they had, because they didn't have little like lanyards or anything, and then some random stickers, but they had these name tags, and so I used those and just stuck them in here, which is pretty fire. And then there are all of the other tiny stickers from that one sticker sheet as well. So now I'm kind of gonna go through things that were also from the people that I just mentioned. So these are all from trades with Tiki, I believe. So super random. This is the ugliest LPS I've ever seen in my life. I'm pretty sure I got it from Tiki. I don't know. I like I just wanted it because it is so awful. These sticker eyes, the little smirk, like the eye bags, bro. What is happening? Yeah, I saw him at the convention and I was like, you know what? I need to acquire one of those. She also gave me this little hat that's for a kitten. I got some kittens, so I'll put it on one of them later, but she ended up getting a second one at the convention, so she gave me her double, which is awesome because I've literally always wanted this accessory. And then for actual trades, I got this black and white penguin. It is so cute. This is from the black and white Blythe set. I have the corgi from that set, so now I have the penguin as well. Honestly, not too big of a fan of the LPS penguins, but this one is actually adorable and I really like him. And then I got this camel. This is going to be a theme in today's video, is camels, because I got a lot of them. I think I got like all of them low-key, but I got this one from her. I've never actually owned an LPS camel before or really seen them in real life, but this guy is funky as hell. Like the sculpt on the body with like the knees and whatever, and like his wide stance, I think is so funny. So kind of obsessed with these guys now, and they are so tall. Like, not that my mascot is very tall, but look at that height difference, bro. What is happening? And then I got this Cocker Spaniel, which I have wanted for a really long time. Tiki hates him apparently, but I think he's really cute, and this one is in really great condition, so very excited about that. And then finally from her, one of my all-time most wanted dream LPS, the wolf cat from the mom and baby set. She is so cute. It's funny, I'm gonna show you another LPS in a second that I didn't actually get at the convention, but I also just got. So I got this one from Lex, or formerly known as Go Green Girl, now Lex's Lair. I bought this from her recently, and the whole reason why I've always wanted this cat is because of her series where that was the main character. So kind of a cool little full circle moment there, but she's so cute. I mean, all of the mom and baby LPS with like the dark brown pupils in the eyes were just peak. I don't even like the color pink, but for whatever reason, sometimes pink LPS are just the best. So now this is the pile of stuff from K9 Cody. He also gave me some gifts as well. Okay, so first off, Cursed G3 Penguin. I needed this for a commission base. I do like the color though, but aside from that, I don't really know what's going on. I think I actually got this Persian cat from Tiki, but now he's here, and I'm pretty sure these are the proper ones that I got. So this German Shepherd, which I've never actually owned before, and then this Bulldog dog. She's the one that comes with the LPS airplane. I've also never owned her before. I've owned a fake version, but not the authentic version. She looks kind of crazy. I low-key might customize her, but I don't know. And then I got this caterpillar, which I low-key also showed in a video recently, but I just customized the one that I already have. So now I got my replacement version. And then I got this dog, which I think was from like the punkiest LPS series or whatever. I've also never owned this one. This one's head is like kind of stuck, so it does not bobble, but I'm gonna see if I can try to fix it. But he's an interesting guy. Maybe also will be customized, I'm not sure. I got this bird. I don't really care for the birds, but I like how neon this one is, so that's why I wanted it. And then I got this horrible thing. So yeah, this is formerly a McDonald's pet, now cut off the stand. So yeah, I'm pretty sure those are the ones that he gave me from trades, and then he gave me some Pokemon dice, because I like dice as a D&D person. And then I got some customs. So first up is this guy. He wanted a mood board to make a custom based off, so I sent like an alien themed mood board, and he made this little globulous dog. He is so cute. I love the little UFO right here. It's got some little sculpted antennas and the sculpted cheeks, and I think he's adorable. The trees on the legs also look really, really good. And then I am obsessed with obsession, and so is he. And so he made a One Wish Willow cat, which is so cool. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about the Nikki custom that I just posted. So now this guy is going to be sitting next to her on the shelf. But I think that is everything from him. So now moving on to the next pile of things. This is an LPS custom that I was so excited to get. So it is from this person on Instagram. Unfortunately, I don't know how to properly say their username, so I'm not going to attempt to do it, but their art is like insane. This is a drawing that they made for me on Art Fight last year of one of my Spider-Man OCs, and it is absolutely peak, so definitely go follow her. And she had some of her customs, and so I finally was able to buy one, and I ended up going with this one because it was just like an original creation, and I think it is so cool, like the detail of the sculpting and like how thin these pieces are. And you can also see the signature on the tail, and the paint job is really great. Unfortunately, you can see it here on the bottom. This little piece of the tail broke off, but I was able to glue it back on, and from the top you cannot even tell, so no worries there. Luckily, I am also a customizer, so I know how to repair things, but I just thought this one was so cool, and I've always wanted a physical art piece from them. And since we are just on a roll of talking about customs, I'll show off this one as well. It is from this creator. I was really excited to get this one because it is a Sunflower Pet Shop's base of the Loch Ness Monster base figure, and so I knew I had to buy a custom from this person with one of the Sunny bases, and I just thought this one was so cute because I love the like mythical creature kind of ones, and I really love the soft color palette, and the eyes with the teardrops look really nice as well. And they also included some little extras with a lollipop and a bow. They asked me what color, so obviously I chose blue. But yeah, this guy's super cute and very excited to own it. And then this is the last custom that I have. I will officially take it out of the bag, but this was gifted to me. I don't know if this person is on Instagram, but they are on Discord, and so they messaged me asking if they could give me a custom, and I was like, obviously yes. They included a little note as well, which I'm not going to read, but essentially it says that they created the custom using some of my tutorials, which is so awesome. I think they did a really great job. The paint is super smooth. Obviously for the detail work, it's obviously a little bit less smooth than the base paint, but that's honestly always how it is. But I think the eyes look really good, especially with the really small, like clean details you've done, and I think it's so cute. And then also a really good job painting the signature, because that's always really hard to get right as well because of how small you have to paint it if you actually want to sign your customs on the bottom. But yeah, I think she's so cute. I also really love just like the colors and how simple the design is. So thank you again so much to this person for gifting me this little custom. I'm just going to show off these next. They are 3 little handmade necklaces. There were a couple people just kind of like going around and giving them out, and they're like, yeah, you can choose some. So I chose these, and I think they are really pretty and really well made. So let me just put these on a couple pets really quick to see how they look. Okay, here they are. I just love how like small and delicate they look, and I will absolutely be using them in the future for sure. And then you saw these 2 LPS already. This guy that I just pulled out, I think somebody just gave this to me, or I traded something for it, but they're like, hey, I know you're a customizer. Do you want this basset hound that's missing an ear? And I was like, sure, I'll take it. So I have now claimed him. Don't know if he's gonna be a custom him or if I'm gonna try to give him an ear transplant, we shall see. But aside from the missing ear, it's like in really great condition, so I don't know. Somebody also randomly gave me this LPS, which I'm very excited about because I actually really love the corgis from this generation, like the G5, G6 era. Usually I do customize them, but I generally do think that they're a cute base, and I usually like the designs of this one, and I've never actually seen this color version, so very cute. And I gotta get this out of the way. This was gifted to me by this person over on Instagram, also just an incredibly sweet person. But this is an authentic Collie 58 with the paw up, but the head is actually like fully super glued to the neck, and so they were telling me like they kind of got scammed when they got this LPS because they didn't know that the neck was like glued on, which sucks. That's awful. But they decided to give it to me because again, like they know I'm a customizer and I can like fix things up and whatever. So I think that's super cool. I'm definitely going to be saving whatever I end up doing with this guy for a future video. I mean, if I can get all that glue off, I think he's savable, at least the head. I'm not entirely sure about the body. We'll see what the state of the peg looks like once I dismantle him and whatever, but that will be a future video. So thank you so much again to this person. Like, I can't believe that you just gave this to me. It's crazy. Here's another LPS that I traded for. This is from Juniper Peachy, who made the stickers in the beginning. It is the Blacklight Fox. I'm still missing a lot of the second series of Blacklight pets, but this is one of the ones that I wanted the most that I could not find, so I'm glad that I was just able to trade for her. Because me and Jerry Berry are apparently the only fans of the Blacklight LPS, and then obviously I need like every blue dog, so had to get this one. And then here are some more things that were gifted to me, and these are all from Odyssey Paws. So I was given this whole bag of bases. Here's all of them pulled out. We got 2 short hair cats, and I think all of these might be authentic. Like, these definitely are, which is great. It's always nice to have authentic short hair cat heads because the fake ones never look that good. This one is missing a tail though, but that's fine. I actually never stripped the paint off of my customs, but especially given the fact that these were obviously like customized prior, I do appreciate the fact that there is no paint on them. There's also this Dachshund that's a little bit scuffed right here, but again, all the paint is stripped off, and I really do think that this one is authentic. And we got a Collie, also seems very real to me, and then we got Great Dane, which I think definitely is because of the pink magnet, but super cool. Like, thank you so much. I will definitely be using all of these bases. I'm pretty sure I traded this LPS with them, which is super cute. I'm not like the biggest fan of deer LPS, but there are some deer LPS that I am just like obsessed with, and I think this one's design is so cute and pretty. And then this rhino is actually going to be for a commission, so I also appreciate that I was just given the base for this guy. So very excited to work on this one in a couple days. This was from this person in a little trade. I'm pretty sure we traded something else, or I traded with his sister too, but he and his sister were very cool. This is the only one that I remember that we actually traded though, but I will also probably be customizing this guy. Little narwhal, I think I could make something interesting out of it. Okay, next pile that I do remember were all from the same person, and I can like perfectly picture them in my head because this was the coolest child I have ever seen in my life. I'm like super bad at determining someone's age just by looking at them, especially when it's like a little kid, but I want to say he was like 6, 8, something like that. I don't know, maybe 8, I'll go with that. But coolest child I've ever seen. He had like his nails painted black and like the emo eye makeup, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, why is this kid cooler than anybody that I've ever met? But anyways, we did some good trades, and first I traded for these two. This is the mommy and baby tiger. This one kind of like goes in and out of my collection. I haven't owned her for a while, so glad to have her back. And then this was an LPS that I had in my childhood that I haven't had back in my collection for a really long time, so I really wanted to get her back. I do really want the husky that she came with as well, but I only have the cat. She's in like perfect condition though. I feel like when I was a kid I never really appreciated this LPS, but now that I didn't have her, I like suddenly really liked it, so glad to have her back again. And then we did another trade. I'm pretty sure I got this LPS from him, but it is a bull terrier, and then this crouching cat, which I've never owned before, and then this corgi, which is another one that I feel like kind of goes in and out of my collection pretty often. And then he just, oh my god, gave me this one for free, which is super great. I really love this LPS. Here's another one that I traded for that's been one of my dream LPS for the longest time. It is this kitten. I just think its design is so cute, and I love the colors of the eyes. I got this one from Flake Wusky, who is also very cool. Now we have a kitten out here though. I can put this little outfit on her. Oh my god, that is so cute, and I feel like I'm never going to be able to take this off again because it was low-key really hard to put on, but it is adorable. Another LPS that I traded for, who for the life of me I can't remember, but this is another one that's been a dreamy of mine for a really long time. So this is like basically my brother's mascot. The character's name is Ash, and I was using like the little puppy version, which I already have, as his mascot, but now my brother's freaking taller than me, so so had to finally get the actual adult version. But yeah, this is Cobalt's actual brother. Technically, there's like a custom version that's more accurate to the OC, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited to finally have this LPS because I've also wanted it for a very, very long time. Oh my god, speaking of LPS that I've literally always wanted, I got this brown fox. So I kind of made like a wish list before the con, which I never do because I always forget every single LPS I've always wanted. And for whatever reason, this LPS just completely slipped from my memory and I forgot she existed, even though this is like one of my all-time favorite littlest pet shops. And so I got this from Biblically Accurate LPS, which is a very cool person, by the way. I had a lot of fun chatting with them and their collection is like insane. So they traded me this one for a custom. I sold all of my customs and then traded one to them for this fox, which it's so weird. Like I never knew this part of the hair wasn't painted. Like that's so weird to me, but this design is just so freaking cute and it's in really great condition. Obviously it needs to be cleaned, but aside from that, I can't believe I have them now. Like this is so cool. Okay, super random G7 LPS that I'll probably use for like an eye repaint in the future. I'm showing this one now though because it's like the last pet that I'm seeing that I can actually remember who I traded this with, who I also don't know if she's on Instagram but is on Discord, so you know who you are. But yeah, also very cool person to chat with. So I'm going to just individually go through all of the rest of the LPS that I traded for, and then I still have a few more pets that I purchased that I will be showing last. But then we have this cat, another one that used to be in my collection but I haven't owned for a very, very long time. Great condition, which I'm really happy about. The reason why I suddenly wanted this one again is because I decided that this is the mother to my character Lavender, which is the short hair cat with like the tiger stripes. I randomly came up with that idea and I was like, okay, I need that cat. I might have plans to partially customize her a little bit because I don't like the little swirls, but fun to have this one again because it's been a long time. I finally got the purple lion. Whole video talking about the deal with this one, but I obviously didn't want to buy it, so I'm glad that I was able to actually trade for him. So now that I can own him, his eyes are a little bit wonky, but it's fine. He's just gonna sit on my shelf. Who cares? Randomly traded for this raccoon because like, who the heck is this? I've never seen this LPS in my life. And I looked it up and I was like, okay, I guess this is like a common littlest pet shop, but there's just something about the airbrushing on this one's face that I'm like, who is this man, bro? But he's pretty cute. Here are some other random G7 pets that will probably become partial customs. I know I got these all through the same person, but I also do not remember who they were, so I'm sorry, but thank you for trading with me. I appreciate it. Some other random G7 LPS. Like, here's the thing. I didn't want these and I don't have plans for them. They're just gonna sit in my customizing bin, but sometimes I just like to trade with people for the sake of trading with people, especially because at this specific convention, it was a lot of people where this is like their first time physically like being in a space with a bunch of other LPS people. And so they're like, hey, do you want to trade? And I was like, you know what the hell? Just pick whatever you want from my pile that's reasonable and I'll trade with you. So I think that's always fun. But yeah, hermit crab and the pelican. Also got this G7 jaguar again, also gonna be a custom victim, but you know, always cool to have this one as well. I do really love this LPS. I got another shark for my army. I remember chatting with this person after we traded, but I don't remember who it was. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. Here's another LPS that I've wanted for such a long time. It is another kitten. She is so adorable. I'm like obsessed with this one's colors and like the eyes and the hearts in her ears. So another one of like the best ones that I got, I think. I got this little purple boxer. I've never owned this one before because this is technically like one of the G2 ones where it's got the glossy eyes and the more vibrant colors. I've only ever owned like the G1 versions where they're like all brown. And usually I end up customizing those, but I think this guy is definitely going to go in my collection. I think they look very cool. Then I got this Persian cat. Her neck is a bit rusty, but aside from that, really good condition. I got this polar bear, which I got specifically as a base for future custom, which I'm very excited to make, but you'll see that on Instagram eventually. I got these two pandas that I'm also going to be customizing eventually. I think they're exactly the same. Their eyes just look a little bit different. I got this gecko. Once I go through all the pets that I bought, there's a lot of geckos because one of my roommates has a bunch of geckos and she keeps commissioning me to make little LPS customs of her geckos. I was like, okay, I need to stock up on the gecko bases just in case. Then there is, actually, I think I might have bought this one. I don't know, but it's this G5 St. Bernard. I freaking love this LPS and I plan on customizing this one. I might actually do a partial custom though, because I just think that the design is already so peak, but we'll see. Then there is this bunny, which low key, I think I might have bought. I don't know, but she's cute and I've also never seen her before. All right, we got another camel number 2. This one is horrifying. Why is it like flesh colored? Like, why is this one just a white guy? I don't like it. So this one I might customize because I do definitely want to customize a camel, especially with their body, but I was like, I guess it's time to get all the camels because there's still another camel I haven't shown you guys yet. Here are some little baby LPS. So this kitten, which I've also wanted because I just think he's cute. I love the kittens. This sticker red triplet bunny, you're also going to be seeing a lot of these when I go through the ones that I bought because I like customizing them into EVs. And then also this kitten, which is also very cute. Also a sticker red one though. Here's another blacklight pet. It's the only one that I was missing from the first wave because I customized the one that I had and I was like, oh, it'll be easy to get again, and then I just didn't get it. So luckily I was finally able to trade for it to get it back. Then I got this bunny, also never seen before, but also think that it is quite cute. And this hamster, this one was also from the same guy that I got the narwhal from, so I remember that at least. And then here's another G7 LPS. It will probably become a partial custom victim. And then I have two Great Danes. Unfortunately, don't remember who I traded with or like what the heck I even traded for these. I don't know. So this one I've actually never owned. I've literally only ever owned the variant version because I just like the circle eyes way better than the star eyes, but it is cool to have both of them. I still definitely prefer this one. I just wanted to get them both out here because I think this is so funny. So this one is in like great condition aside from the fact that like his paw is covered in Sharpie for some reason. And for whatever reason, the same situation is going on with this one. So I'm like, what is the weird phenomenon that somebody is like coloring this random specific foot of their LPS black? I didn't even expect it to be the exact same foot. I just think that's hilarious. But yeah, now I have a new Great Dane to add to my collection, which is cool because that definitely doesn't happen every day. But then I got Tom. His neck definitely needs to be fixed. I got to give him a new neck peg because it's a little bit droopy. But I actually do already own this pet. I just never use him in my videos because he is low-key chopped. I mean, he looks fine, but his whole face was covered in Sharpie and I kind of like repainted it a little bit and he's just got a lot going on. So now I have one that is actually in good condition, which is really, really cool. So I guess I'll be trading this guy at LPS Expo in Chicago this July. Okay, now it is time for all of the LPS that I purchased. This seller was really awesome. It was great to meet her as well, but I got, again, more of the little triplet bunnies, all of which I'm planning to customize. So a bunch of those, which is great. I got this pelican. I feel like this is just like a pretty classic LPS in my mind, and I've never actually owned it. I do really like all of the G2 pelicans, especially the ones that have like this kind of realistic color palette. I think this guy's very cool and definitely one that I want to like take photos of. Kind of the same deal with these chimpanzees. I don't really go out of my way to ever collect these ones, but I just thought these ones were really cute, especially this guy. He's like totally giving Hawaii vibes, and I really just enjoy it. And they're also in really great condition. And then more geckos. So this is usually the one that I end up customizing. And then I bought this one before I traded for the other one, but this one's in like really good condition. So I'm probably just going to keep this one in my collection because I do actually collect specifically the textured geckos, and there's a lot more that exist than I thought. And then the final one from this seller is this weird guy. It's a sticker right LPS, and at least off the top of my head, I think this is the only LPS ever made with this specific like dog base. I don't think there's a non-stickerite version of this head. So I'm undecided if he's going in my collection or if I'm gonna customize it, but we'll see. I just thought it would be an interesting one to have. And these ones are all like pretty common LPS, so they were all super cheap, which I thought was awesome. And then I did buy some things from the main vendor as well, although of course, as I talked about in my previous video, their prices were a lot more expensive. Clearly like an LPS reseller who is going with the inflated prices. It's fine. So again, I ended up getting like just random kind of commons, like no cats or dogs here. Not necessarily LPS I was looking for, but ones where I was like, oh, this is cool. I've never seen it. I really like the colors and the price is decent. So got this fish. I know in my collection video that I posted recently, I was like, I hate the fish and the bugs and the birds, but clearly there are ones that I still like. I just thought that this one was like a really interesting design. I don't know. It's giving like blind bag pet, but I'm not actually sure where this one is from. And then same with this fish. This one though, I had seen before, I think, and I just think its design is so cool. Like I love the colors and then specifically the eyes and how that looks with the colors. So awesome. This little mouse, I really like its design, and it's one that I also kind of like wanted before, so I was finally able to get it. And then I got this pirate parrot. I do really like these ones. I think their base is fun with the little eye patch, and I like that one's colors the best, obviously. And then this one I bought for a custom base, and then same with the other gecko. And then here's my last camel that I got. Technically it was the first camel that I got that started it all, but he's like sunburnt for some reason, but yeah, he's fun. And then there's a couple more. I also got this pink hedgehog. hedgehog. I don't own any G2 hedgehogs, and there were a couple that they had, so I was like, I want to buy one. This one's not in great condition, which I think is why it was on the cheaper side, but I just think this one's colors are cute. Again, not a fan of pink, but sometimes pink LPS just hit different. Like the next one, which is this pig, which obviously makes sense for it to be pink, but I've also never seen her and just really enjoy the colors, like especially with the orange mixed in, I think is adorable. And then finally, there's still a couple more things I need to show you, but finally I got this bee, which I think is so cute. Definitely one of those LPS where I just like desperately want to take photos of it outside. I think it's really pretty and I enjoy the pastel colors a lot. It reminds me of this little ladybug right here, which is actually one of my favorite LPS. So I'm glad that I bought this one. This one, even though he's freaking tiny, was the most expensive LPS that I actually purchased, excluding customs, obviously. And then I also got these little freaks. So these are all pencil toppers. I've never owned these before, but I do really like collecting these super weird, slightly more niche LPS products. So this one is from 2005. I'm gonna guess they're all 2005. Yeah, all of them say 2005. So these two are obviously variants of each other, and I know there are a couple other variants of this dog as well, but I just think they're very cool. Obviously, again, especially these two need to be washed really badly. And then I got a couple of accessories that I thought were like reasonably priced. So I got this little winter hat. I have one of these that's white and purple, but I don't think I have this one unless I accidentally bought one that I already have. There, it looks so cute on this husky. I am obsessed because I don't usually buy accessories ever, even though there's ones that I want, but it's just the problem of trying to buy them online. Shipping ends up being like more expensive than the accessory, so it's not worth it at all. This I did not want. It's like a weird helmet, I guess, but it was in the same bag as this heart collar. I never knew that they made a blue one. Obviously this one's a little bit blemished, but I was like, that's cool, let me buy that. Obviously best suited for like a short hair cat, but that's how it looks on this dog. And then the final accessory, which I am very excited about, is this little winter hat. I own like the Santa hat ones, but I've never owned like one of these cool stripe ones that literally everybody has. So I am so excited that I finally got it. It was at like the very bottom of the accessory bin. I was like, oh my god, I have hit the jackpot. It does not go well with this LPS color, but I just feel like most people usually put them on long hair cats, and I think it is so cool. So yeah, as you can see, I got a ton of stuff. Like this is the most LPS I've ever gotten in like a haul at one of these things, and I think it's just because like I felt like I actually had the time and the space to actually go around and talk to people and trade with people. So where the heck is Cobalt? There are too many things here. Here he is. So yeah, once again, thank you all so much to literally everybody that I met. Obviously you guys are all like the nicest people in the world. I love actually getting to like be in the community and interact with the community in person. It's an amazing experience, and thank you if you again traded with me, bought something from me, gave me something. I really appreciate it. So let me know down below in the comments again what your experience was like at LPS Con this year, and if you still haven't seen it, I would highly recommend going to check out the other video that I posted. If you guys also were at the convention and have like a haul, let me know what the favorite thing you got was, and if you're just, you know, casually watching this video, let me know like which of these LPS you would have been the most excited to get. I still think that like this one here, and then obviously my brown fox, I think those ones are my most favorite, and then I like the kittens too, but obviously I like all these guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.